There's a dog driving that car.
Oh my goodness, what a good boy. You're so smart.
That's why I don't even see the person. I only see the dog.
Funny. How can you reach the steering wheel and the pedals, little friend?
So today, in this video, we're driving a 2018 Ford Mustang EcoBoost engine.
The
which
four-cylinder.
means, yes, this is the entry-level Ford Mustang with a 4-cylinder engine. And a 4-cylinder engine in a Mustang sounds like this.
Is it blasphemy? Listen to it. Listen to it. All right, so the whole point of this episode is, should this vehicle exist?
Yes, I will say right off the bat, it should exist.
Mustang, has like the pony car, has
Yeah.
always been. It's a muscle car. It's
Right.
It's got a big old honking American V8 in it.
Usually, that's what you think of, yeah.
So then we got a 6-cylinder Mustang, and people are like, oh my.
Yeah, people were a little upset about that.
People a little shook. And then we got an EcoBoost 4-cylinder, which is more fuel efficient than my Focus.
Yes. How much fuel economy does your Focus get?
I'm averaging like 23.6.
Okay.
But I will say that's probably because it's only a 5-speed, and on the highway here in Texas, people are going like 85, so it's really super high.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. This gets 21 city and 32 highway.
32 highway.
Which, like, 32 mpg highway in a Mustang.
That's awesome.
It's pretty great. Yeah, it's not bad. 3, 2, 1.
Ooh, a little bit of tire spin.
There's 60.
That's fun.
That's fun.
It's not scary.
Which is arguably a good thing.
Which is arguably a good thing. If you've got teenagers driving this car, they can get into a little trouble, but that's not going to get them killed.
Yeah, this doesn't feel like it's going to kill you quite the same as, like, the Viper.
No, no, it does not.
That's like a beast that you're trying to fight to survive with.
This is very tame.
This is tamer.
Tame in the sense that you have control over it.
It's still aggressive. Like that engine, for being a 4-cylinder, it does not sound that bad.
No.
I think it actually sounds... That may be the best sounding 4-cylinder engine I've heard.
I love how Mustangs look.
I love how the new ones look, to be fair.
Yeah.
I do not like how ones made from like roughly...
2011 to 2014.
Well, even earlier than that, I think. Like all through the 2000s, I think.
Oh, you don't like the Fox bodies?
No, I don't at all.
I agree. I think it looks fantastic. They've really figured out... It looks... Pause. Not bad.
Not bad for a 4-cylinder. This doesn't sound terrible.
It doesn't sound terrible. It's working.
Yeah.
But like I was saying, I think they've really gone back to their roots in terms of looks, because the Mustang for a while was kind of chunky.
Yeah.
It was a big chungus for a while.
Yeah.
But now they've trimmed it down. It's more slender. It's more lean. It's still muscular and kind of angry looking.
It's very angry looking, I think.
And I think that's a great balance that they've struck.
The one thing that I don't like about it is the fake air intakes on the hood are like a little tacky.
That's very in vogue right now. A lot of cars do that. A lot of, quote, performance cars, or even non-performance cars, they'll have hood scoops or louvers or all these little things.
Yeah, I know it's common. It's just a trend that I don't really like.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
All.
I will say, of the entire package that is the exterior design of the Mustang, I don't like the back of it all that much. And I know
Really?
I mean, I like it, but I don't like how angled it is. I wish they would just kind of cut it off and make it, like, square it off at the back a little bit more.
Yeah.
Versus the long taper. But that's nitpicking.
Sure.
Now, the one way, besides the exhaust, to tell that this is not a big boy Mustang, is it doesn't have, like, the GT branding on there. It doesn't have a big old GT. It's got the pony. It doesn't have a Cobra on the front.
Yeah, but that's stuff, like, most people aren't really going to notice that anyway. I mean, honestly, like, to your average person who sees this, they're going to not be able to tell the difference between this Mustang and a really high performance Mustang.
And I think that's a big part of the appeal for parents, for example, because if your kid really wants a Mustang and you're the type of parent who's going to buy your kid a car, you can get this for $26,000
Yeah, and that's what leads into the price.
Yeah.
Of course, this car is brand new. Is $26,395 before options.
Yeah.
There are some options that you can tack onto this, but I'm pretty sure this is the most bare bones basic model that is $26,395.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any options in here. It even has a manual transmission, which comes
should.
stock.
Yeah.
Which it should.
I like this because I'm with my car, with my Focus. It's not a performance car, so when you try to dump the clutch, you're just gonna stall out. Your car's gonna complain. But this thing, I gave it to it. I just basically dropped it, and you got a little tire spin, a little bit of squeal, and it took off.
Yeah.
That's great. This is a $26,000 car, and you can treat it like a proper sports car.
Yeah, that experience right there just made me think it convinced me that this is worth it for the price.
Yeah, absolutely.
Man, that was fun. It wasn't terrifying.
No.
It was just fun.
Just a blast. It's just a goofy, stupid thing to do.
Yeah.
Two things I have noted in the past 30 seconds. One, shifter, very notchy. I like that. I like a good notchy shifter.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Other thing I've noted, it kind of sticks a little, is the stock, the blinkers are the exact opposite. It feels rubbery and squishy, and it doesn't have positive clicks. So
yeah,
that's a very nitpicky complaint, but I like knowing when you've put on your blinker.
Yeah.
So 4-seater, technically.
Technically speaking, yes. I will say the back seats aren't bad.
No.
They're doable.
Once you're back there.
Yeah, it's a little challenging to get in there.
Yeah,
can be. You have to, of course, pull the back seats. I mean, the front seats. You have to pull them up. This isn't sorry, I'm losing my
mind. Joe,
you
can't even talk.
This isn't a 4-door.
Joe, you're so stupid.
This isn't a 4-door car.
Yeah,
so you need it's a coupe. You need to pull coupe. You need to pull the front seats up to climb in.
Yeah.
But once you're back there, it's
surprisingly comfortable.
Surprisingly, yeah.
It's
not
snug.
bad.
I mean, I'm like 5'9", and my head's brushing the roof.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're any taller than us, like average person, it's gonna be snug. The seats, they're nice bucket seats, but it's a snug fit, and there is very, very little leg room, even if people pull their seats up. Other than that, you've got 2 cup holders. I don't think there are any back here.
Nope. I don't think there are any back there. No, you have like very minimum storage space. There's like kind of like spots.
You got a cubby here, which you can fit like 3, 4, 5 Wendy's chicken sandwiches.
Maybe more, but
yeah,
you've got like a little bit of storage space on the doors.
Got a very small glove box.
A tiny glove box.
That's surprising.
This does have a backup camera.
It's the most laughably small screen.
If anybody has seen our Polaris slingshot video, it's roughly comparable to that. It is a tiny screen. It's got to be like 3 inches across.
Yeah.
By like 3 inches tall, probably.
It is smaller than my phone screen by a significant margin.
One other thing is, like, you clearly hear the engine in this car, which is nice.
Mm-hmm.
But besides that, it's a fairly quiet ride.
It is.
You don't hear, like, the wind noise that you hear is almost non-existent. It's minimal.
I made a note of that when we got in and closed the door, because it was windy and noisy outside, and there was music playing, and then we closed the door, and that all went away.
Yeah, this thing, it feels solid.
Yeah.
The silence and quiet that you can get in here, besides the engine, is pretty solid. I feel like you only get the noise that you want to hear, like that engine noise.
Yeah, I want to know if this is one of the cars that sneakily puts a little bit of that engine note into the cabin through the speakers.
Maybe. It might.
I don't know. I know a lot of cars are doing that these days.
What is the competition for this car? Well,
FRS.
There's the FRS
/BRZ/Toyota 86
/Toyota 86, which costs. I just looked this up. The Subaru BRZ is $25,795. So it's $600 less than this.
That's about as direct a comparison as you can get, because it's also performance-oriented, sporty 4-cylinder.
And for $600 more, you can get this. And
would you do that?
I would.
I've never driven
totally.
the 86 family.
I have, and I would prefer having this. Personally, this feels faster. It looks cooler, in my opinion. which is very subjective.
Yeah.
But
I do love the look of the Mustang, and this thing does have, it's got, even though it's a 4-cylinder, it's got 310 horsepower.
Right. That's decent.
Yeah.
And it hauls, like, it's zippy.
Yeah.
It feels fast.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. When you hear that it's a Mustang with a 4-cylinder, you're like, it's going to be really slow. It's not that slow.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, certainly, like, if it had the V6 or the V8, you'd feel quicker.
Yeah.
But honestly, not that much more. The 4-cylinder, this one, the EcoBoost, has a 0 to 60 time of 5.3 seconds.
Yeah.
Which is quick.
Even the GT350, like not the R, but the GT350 is like 4.3, I think.
Yeah, so I was gonna say even the ones that like the GT that comes with the V8 is like 4.3, 4.4.
Yeah,
it's only a second faster.
Yeah, and this is a whole lot less expensive.
Yeah.
Going into this episode, I was kind of depressed and thinking I would hate this car, which is like a common refrain with me on this show.
Yeah, this is a common thing with JT. JT always thinks he's going to hate cars before he actually gets in and
I never do. I don't think I've ever hated a car we've driven.
Other than the Corolla.
Yeah, well, that's not a car. That's an appliance, like we decided.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is fun. This is a fun car. I think every car, just about, has redeeming features, and this has a lot of them. Mm-hmm. Even if it's not the big, obnoxious, loud 8-cylinder Mustangs that we're used to, this has its place.
Yeah.
I think this is an ideal starter car, performance
definitely.
car.
And I would. That's probably the last thing to say before we get into the actual like rating, is that this is the perfect car for an entry-level sports car enthusiast.
Totally agree.
To get. I wonder if somebody's eventually going to catch on that every Sunday.
Yeah.
Around this exact time.
People come by and just yeet cars.
Look, there's the tires. Oh my god. So, on to the reviewing portion. So, starting out, as always, we're going to begin with performance, which JT's experiencing.
Doing a little testing.
A little testing right now around these twisty roads.
We're on our twisties, and I am not as confident that this will do what I want versus some of the other cars we've reviewed. Like this, there's a bit of body roll going into corners. The steering's a little bit loose. Nothing that's concerning, but I am taking these curves slower than we have in previous episodes. 5.5?
Literally what I was thinking. Yes, 5.5.
Right there.
Yeah, 5.5 on performance for both of us. For me, it's just a bit above average.
Yep.
5.5.
Yeah.
I think that sounds fair. Practicality, not great.
Yeah, 4.
Yeah. No. I'm gonna. Oh no, I have to go to 3.5.
Okay.
Yeah, I am gonna go to 3.5.
Nothing egregious missing. It's just not great.
Yeah, it's not great. All right, value. Which I think this is where this car scores highest.
I would say so.
Because for 26 grand, this is a fun car. I don't know, probably a 7.
I was honestly going to give it an 8.
All right.
I think this is a great value.
That's pretty high.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7 and 8.
It's hard to find a fun car under 30 grand, and this nails it.
That's true. I'm still going to stick with my 7 though.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely high value. And then cool factor, which I think is kind of Mustangs are common.
Yeah.
Everybody sees them. There's nothing like anything particularly cool. Probably a 5.5.
Yeah, I was going to give it just a straight 5.
Honestly. All right. So 5.5 on my end and a 5 on JT's end. Pretty middle of the road. And then for quality, which is...
That's a knock.
It's a knock. But again, this is only $26,000.
Yeah.
But the quality is not high.
No.
But the price isn't high either, so you don't expect high quality.
No, it's about on par with what you'd expect.
I'd probably give a 5. I think a 5 is...
Yeah.
I'd give it a 5 because it's what you expect. In my mind, it's what you expect at this price.
That's fair. Yeah, I'm going to give it a 5.5.
All right.
Because there's nothing that is like in dire need of changing.
No, yeah. Nothing that's really, truly horrible. Moving on to fun factor.
Yes, last thing.
Last thing. What do you think for fun factor here?
Like this car is kind of an oddball because it's not terribly fast. You're not going to win really any races, but I had a blast driving this.
Yeah, definitely. I've had a great time. Even being in the passenger seat, this is fun to experience. It's fun going around twisting roads. It's fun accelerating.
I'm gonna give it a 7.5.
I was gonna give it less. I was probably gonna go with a 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, a 6.
That's fair. I'm inflating the score for this because I know I'm driving a sub $30,000 car.
Yes.
And that is, to me, that's amazing. Like if I were driving the P100D or the Lotus Evora, I would always have in the back of my mind, man, I better not wreck this thing.
It's really expensive.
It's really expensive.
Well, I guess that's fair. I mean, you could drive this around and have fun with it, and you could like hit this, or I mean, you could damage it, and it wouldn't be as catastrophic.
Yeah, it wouldn't ruin you.
Yeah. Right. So I've done the math.
All right.
Figured it out. Average score for this is a 34.
Yeah.
Which I think is fair. I think that fits. That seems reasonable. That's pretty high for a $26,000 car.
Yeah.
I think it's fair.
One that doesn't perform at nearly the level of some of the other cars we've reviewed, and yet we both really like.
Yes.
And we can both, I think, 100% recommend this car to someone
This gets the GTA seal of approval.
Yes, it does. So if you're a young person and you're looking for your first performance car, I would look here.
It's a solid bet, yeah. And I think that's the perfect tagline for this car. It is a perfect entry-level sports car for the everyday person.
Agreed. All right. Well, as always, thank you guys for watching. We hope you enjoyed this episode. If this is your first time tuning in, thank you. Hopefully you will stick around. Next time, maybe we'll go up a couple of cylinders, maybe review something a little bit quicker.
We'll see.
Until then, see you next time.
See you guys.
Close it. You know, sometimes when I've had a bad day or I'm just really stressed, I like to come out to my car and just watch CuriosityStream. It's really relaxing, you know? CuriosityStream is the world's first streaming service for people who actually like to learn stuff. They have thousands of documentaries and nonfiction titles from some of the world's best filmmakers. If you like our show, you'll love their speed category. It's got a ton of content on cars and other things that go fast. We've recently partnered with CuriosityStream to help build Nebula, our new streaming service. Nebula is a streaming video platform built by and for independent creators. Because we all appreciate how supportive our fans are, CuriosityStream is offering a free Nebula subscription with every purchase of a year-long CuriosityStream membership. With this bundle, you get the best of both worlds. CuriosityStream is home to high production value documentaries and nonfiction work, whereas Nebula is a place for educational YouTubers to try new things and experiment with different formats, things the YouTube algorithm would punish us for. CuriosityStream loves independent creators and wants to help us grow our platform, so they're offering Grand Theft Auto fans free access to Nebula when you sign up at curiositystream.com/GTA. When you sign up for CuriosityStream, you get instant access to thousands of nonfiction titles, and you'll get to watch a bunch of new episodes from Grand Theft Auto months before they hit YouTube, plus lots of other great Nebula originals. By signing up for CuriosityStream, you'll be helping not only GTA, but the entire educational community, as we work together to build a place where we can create exciting new content that just wouldn't be possible on YouTube. Give it a try by signing up using the link below. We promise you'll love it.